Hello YouTube, this is Dragonzilla here with another entry in the Safari Ltd Mythical Realms series, and today's figure is the Minotaur. Now this guy is very well known, so I won't go into history on this guy, but for those who don't know the myth, I'll see if I can find an episode of The Storyteller, and if I do, I'll put the link in the description so you can go and watch the episode and then you'll know the story. But if you know your Greek mythology like I do, then you'll obviously know the myth of this guy, so let's get on with the review. Now Safari, I think they've really done themselves with this one, and out of all the depictions of the Minotaur that I've seen, this is by far the best and by far my favourite. I really do like the half man half bull depiction, more so than those god awful movie depictions. Yeah, the movies go a bit over the top, but sometimes they get it right. And I know Papo have a Minotaur in their range, but that one doesn't look that impressive, in my opinion. No offense to anyone who owns that figure. And not to mention, Papo's looks more medieval, where Safari's is more Greek. But anyways, let's get on with the detail. The detail is epic. The muscles make this monster look very strong, and the veins on the arms give this guy life. The bullhead is nicely made, and before getting this figure I was more used to seeing the horns stuck up. But since getting this figure, I now prefer the horns facing down. The legs are also nicely made, very hoofy and bull-like. Won't want to be kicked in the delicate area by those, because I imagine that'd be painful. The body is like that of a wrestler, very strong and tough. It is no wonder why ladies say that the Minotaur is a very sexy beast. The armor looks pretty good. Is it armor? At least I think it's armor, or it could be strape. I don't know, but whatever he's wearing, you guys can tell me in the comments. For the paint job, brown is the right choice for this guy, and he also comes with a club, which surprisingly for a Safari figure, it's removable. So basically, it's an accessory. So let's take a look at the club. It's nicely detailed and it's nicely painted. Definitely the sort of item that would have been used thousands of years ago. So this is what the Minotaur looks like when he no longer has his club. So now he looks like he's going to give someone the fist. Well, that's what happens if you take somebody's item. And so I keep the club in his hand, and thus he looks good with it and I don't want to lose it. And so let's get on to some size comparisons. So here is the Minotaur with the aquatic sea dragon, and for the record I will say the sizing is pretty off, because I suspect the sea dragon will be a lot bigger than the Minotaur, but figure wise they look pretty good. Next up we have the Chimera, and I'm not sure if the Minotaur is supposed to be bigger than the Chimera, or Chimera is supposed to be bigger than the Minotaur, but figure wise it's alright, looks good, no complaints. And for the final size, here is the Scorpion Rider. Both he and the Minotaur are humanoid creatures, as you can see, and together they look pretty good. And if these guys were going to fight, my money would be on the Minotaur, unless of course the rider had his scorpion. So final thoughts, and is this guy recommendable? Oh yes, this is definitely a great figure. I'm not really a huge fan on humanoid monsters, but when it comes to the Minotaur, yeah, he's like best one. And the story about him, it's a fantastic myth, and I have no complaints on the figure. I think he's perfect in every way. I think if you're a huge fan of Greek mythology, this figure will be more appealing to you. Or, if you just like monsters in general, like I like my monsters, yeah, sure, go for it. And so, I give the Safari Ltd Mythical Realms Minotaur a solid 5 out of 5. He's definitely one of the best figures of my collection, and highly recommendable. Alright you guys, this is Dragonzilla signing out. Take care, bye.